Yeah, yeah, but this is a public accessible area. There's no privacy in public, is there?
Why are you walking forward again?
I'm standing here. Don't come too close to me.
Why are you walking forward again?
Why are you walking into my personal space? You can't intimidate me. So I'm going to stand here if you...
What you are watching right now is a uniformed police officer on a fully public street in broad daylight, physically walking into a man's personal space to pressure him into moving on. No arrest being made, no offense actually committed, no legal power to back any of it up. Just a badge, a uniform, and a whole lot of frustration from an officer who has completely run out of legitimate options. This is the Home Office building in Leeds. This is a drone audit that the authorities desperately did not want on camera. And this is what happens when someone knows their rights inside out and simply refuses to be moved by anyone. Do not go anywhere, because everything that led to this moment and everything that happens after it is something you absolutely need to watch from the very beginning.
Hey up guys, he hasn't rung you, has he? I can't believe he rang you, that's about mad, is that, isn't it?
Just let you know I'm my 21.
Yeah, that's good, is that, thank you, cheers.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, you? Stun guns? You're not going to use your stun gun on me, are you? Yeah.
What's crack anyway? What are you doing?
Literally, just out, flying a drone over here, get some shots of this building, that building, lovely glass on it and stuff like that. That's it, just flying a drone.
What's with balaclava?
Well, when people come out, generally, they tend to kind of try and take a picture of you and stuff like that, you know, to identify you and things like that. And so I don't really want to be identified or anything. I just want to fly my drone, get the stuff I need, footage I need, and then leave.
Yeah, the thing is, you've been filming other people, haven't you? So what's the problem with them filming you?
Oh no, well that's the thing, you see, if you want your own privacy in public, you just cover up, don't you? So if somebody walks up to you with a camera and you don't want to be filmed, you just, like I did, you know what I mean?
What are you filming for then?
Just for me, really.
What's that? Are you part of a club?
No, it's just independent, just me. Not part of any business, any club or anything like
What's that, research
that.
or anything?
No, I know, listen, I understand we're in the Leeds Bradford flight restriction zone now.
Yeah.
No, not flight restriction zone, sorry, the control zone, yeah. But I'm only being quick, if you know what I mean. Say again, sorry.
You're on the flight path.
I'm in the control zone of Leeds Bradford.
Alright guys, this audit goes south real quick. Police have shown up at the Home Office site in Leeds and the auditor isn't backing down one bit. He calmly explains he is just flying his drone to get shots of the building, nothing more, nothing less. But with officers already on scene and security completely rattled from the very moment he arrived, the atmosphere here is already electric and incredibly tense. What started as a straightforward audit of a public-facing government building has suddenly turned into a full-blown standoff right there on a public street. The auditor is calm, composed, and completely confident in what he is doing. The officers are here, the cameras are rolling, and this auditor is making it absolutely clear he is not going anywhere until he gets exactly what he came for. This one is going to be very interesting to watch unfold.
It's red on drone assist, but I am going to be quick, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to be long. I've only got one more shot to do now.
I told you you've been here like 45 minutes.
Oh, 45 minutes. Yeah, I've only got one shot left to do now.
What shot is that?
Well, I'm just going to zoom out there where your police car is, but when your police car's gone by, you know what I mean, I don't want your police car in where.
I think have you gone inside as well?
Yeah, I had a little nip on, there's no signs or anything that say you can't go on.
They don't want you to go.
No, they said yes, so as soon as he said, I just walked off, yeah. But the thing is, he wouldn't identify himself, so he just walked out and goes, can you leave please? And like, he's wearing a security uniform, but I could have worn a security uniform. And then when he came up to me, I asked him to leave, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So now it's coming across with someone filming with a balaclava right outside of a government building. Can you see how that's coming across?
Yeah, they're welcome to come out and have a word with me. They've had a word with me, so they've had a word with me. So I've kind of tried to set the mind at rest. The phone's you guys.
Brought your drone down now, anyway.
Yeah, it's going back up in a minute.
You said you've got one shot to do when you're going.
Yeah, one more shot with the drone though. It's kind of an action shot.
What's your name, is it?
Do you want to give us your name?
No, I'd rather not. No, because that's what I mean. That's why I'm wearing this. 'Cause I don't want to be identified. I just want to get in, do the photography, and then just disappear like a ninja.
Well, you've been here like 45 minutes.
The auditor openly admits he is inside the Leeds Bradford Airport control zone, and he genuinely does not care one bit about the discomfort that causes the people around him. He tells the officer he is being quick, one last shot to get, and then he is done. But what is really important here is what he then turns his full attention to: the security guard who started all of this. No badge on display, no SIA license, no verified identity produced, and absolutely no real authority to be telling any member of the public to do anything at all. Just a man in a uniform who could not answer a single straight question when pressed directly on camera. The auditor had seen through the whole act from the very first moment that guard walked up to him, and right now those cracks are showing very badly indeed.
I know, I've been here for a
Suggest
second.
you'll be leaving pretty soon, to be fair.
You suggest I be leaving? Who do you think you are suggesting that I leave? Who do you think you are? Oh man, I thought you were alright up until now, and then you go, I suggest you leave. I suggest you leave.
The thing is, it
Take a leaf out of this guy's
See how
book.
it's coming across.
It's just
Yeah,
the way you've
alright.
been behaving, it's just the feel where it's still in distress. It's the way that you've actually been
No.
hooded up, they can't see your face.
Yeah.
And
So
quite a
when
big lad as well.
this is like an immigration processing centre, yeah. So say for instance, if somebody came in and they had a burqa on, does that cause them fear and alarm and distress?
You know that's totally different though, isn't it?
No, it's just it's both. It's a face covering. I know it's religious and things like that, but you know what I mean. It's like they can't see that person's face. Why me? Why do I cause them fear and
It's the
alarm?
way you've gone in, you've got camera in your you've obviously filmed they've asked you to leave. It's the way you've gone in.
Yeah, I've left. I left. I won't go back on there. So go on.
It's the way that you've, in the manner that you've gone in, essentially.
I can't hear you now, Fett Road, mate. You're pretty soft smoking, you. Oh. So yeah.
Can you appreciate how it's making people feel? Someone having a face covering, filming people outside a government building.
Yeah, I'm not filming people. I've been making sure that I don't get actual.
The auditor breaks it all down piece by piece, and he does not leave a single thing out. That security guard had absolutely zero legal power to remove him from anywhere at any point during this entire audit. No badge visibly displayed, no identification produced when asked, nothing whatsoever to confirm who he even was or which company he was actually working for. The auditor makes the point loud and clear for everyone watching. Anyone could walk into a shop, buy a security uniform, show up at a government building, and start demanding members of the public leave the area. That is literally what happened here at this home office site, and the auditor called every single bit of it out live on camera without hesitation, without nerves, and without taking even a single step back from his position at any point.
People like this guy here, I try not to get him on. I mean, he's going past now, but
I can see your camera pointing directly out. So you've been
yeah, I've been filming the security guard. Yeah, definitely.
Just contradicting yourself, aren't you?
Literally, what's right?
Contradicting yourself.
No, I mean, I'm not filming people that are not part of the building. If you know what I mean.
He is part of the building because he works there.
No, I said not part of the building. I said, I'm like, so for instance, people that are getting processed for immigration, I'm not interested in filming them at all. I don't want those.
Do you go around a lot of these places and do it?
No, I don't. I've never been to anything. I've never been to an home office site.
Various public buildings, go out, record, film. Is that what you do?
I've been to an RAF base before,
Right.
but I've never been to like an home office building or anything like that. Yeah.
These public buildings, is that what you do?
No, not normally the public buildings. This one's pretty close to somewhere else that I'm after looking at as well. So I thought while I'm here, I'll have a little walk up road, get all this on camera, and then this happened.
What's the reason why you won't give us your details?
Oh, why? I just prefer not to, because obviously if you give your details out all the time and stuff like that, you're gonna get
It's police, it's going nowhere else.
yeah, I know, but you're gonna like. Well, you're just gonna get put through the system all the time, aren't you? You know, this person, this person.
We're talking to that sort of, just so I know your name.
I'd rather not. I definitely won't. Yeah. Nah, I'd rather not.
Now the auditor shifts his focus to the much bigger picture, and this is where things start to get really interesting and really important. This is a home office immigration processing site, publicly accessible, no signs posted anywhere around the entrance, no physical barriers blocking access, and absolutely nothing preventing any member of the public from walking straight in. He lays the argument out confidently and clearly for everyone to hear. Where the public can walk freely, the public can film freely. That is the law, and it is really not complicated at all. The legal groundwork is being built right here on this pavement in real time, and what is about to come next takes this entire audit to a far more explosive and confrontational level than anything we have witnessed so far throughout this whole video.
What we'll say is, obviously you've said you've got one more shot to do. Do your shot, okay?
Oh, come on, don't say out like disappear or like that. Go on, say what you're going to say. Go on.
I would say that once you've done that, I suggest, going anyway.
So you're coming back to this, you suggest. I don't know, you think you are just standing there telling me I suggest. Yeah.
Technically we've got an offence, so you're making people feel a certain way, so that can be classed as...
It's technically not an offence.
Making them feel harassed, alarmed and distressed. So therefore, it's a public order thing, isn't it?
You can't make somebody feel harassed, alarmed and distressed by turning up with a mask on, flying a drone. You can't.
How they feel.
It doesn't. You're not the feelings police. I keep telling people this. You're not the feelings police.
You've gone in. The thing is, if you put everything in context together, you've gone in there.
Yeah, but there's nothing that says I can. This is publicly accessible. Yes. People that come for immigration stuff, they walk onto there. That's publicly accessible. Yeah, but if it is publicly accessible, you are allowed to film. So if I walk onto a publicly accessible place with no signs or barriers or anything like that, and they say, please can you leave, and I leave, that's no problem. Get a job, you scruff, I've been sold. I don't know if you're on about the police or me. Just shouted it at us all.
Right, anyway, what I said, we'll leave you be, do your shot. If we have to,
Watch very closely right here because this officer is about to expose himself extremely badly on camera, and the most alarming part is he does not even seem to fully realize what he is doing. He threatens the auditor with a public order offense, not because any offense has actually been committed, but purely and simply to pressure him off a public street that he has every single legal right to stand on for as long as he chooses. The auditor does not flinch, does not hesitate for even a moment, and does not take a single step back. He fires straight back at the officer, demands his badge number, gets it on camera, 1184, and calls him out as disgraceful in front of everyone watching live. This officer just issued a threat he has absolutely no legal basis to follow through on, and somewhere deep down he already knows that perfectly well.
From them to say that we haven't gone, and they're wanting to make a report, then you're running the risk of getting yourself arrested.
Yeah. What's your number, please? 1184. 1184's behaved disgraceful today. What's your number, please?
Can you let me finish?
2885. Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
Well, running the risk of being arrested, and one of the necessities to arrest someone is to gain the details. So not to run those details of an offence.
Are you threatening me with arrest? What would you arrest me for?
For a public order offence.
A public order offence. This just gets better. Wait, listen to me, like, listen. I have never.
Report and we return and you call us again. That's the risk that you're running. Okay.
I think you're a clown. Pack your circus up and get out of here. Go on. Bye.
Take a shot, and then I'll suggest leaving. So after the call again, you have to come back. Then that's what we'll be considering doing. Okay.
Great officer, bad officer, threatening people to move on from for a public order offence in public. He's not going to arrest me because he knows he can't do it. That's what he's just threatening. Let's see what this guy's got to say. He knows he'll have a civil case. No, I'll stand here. I'll stand here.
Now you're being even more intimidating.
No, I'm not intimidating. I'm standing.
Even more intimidating.
No, I'm not. I'll step back. You step back. Yeah.
We're not just members of the public.
Yeah, but this is a publicly accessible area. There's no privacy in public, is there?
Why are you watching the phone again?
I'm standing here, don't come too close to me.
Why are you walking forward again? Why?
Things spiral very fast right here, and without any doubt this is the moment that defines the entire audit from beginning to end. The officer, visibly frustrated, clearly rattled, and completely out of any legitimate options, begins walking directly into the auditor's personal space in a way that cannot be described as anything other than deliberate. This is not an accident or a misunderstanding. This is a calculated attempt to use physical presence and proximity to intimidate the auditor into backing down and moving on. But the auditor does not move a single inch. Don't come too close to me. Why are you walking into my personal space? You cannot intimidate me. A uniformed police officer openly resorting to physical intimidation tactics against a man standing peacefully and entirely lawfully on a public street. Every single second of it is captured clearly on camera, and there is absolutely nowhere for this officer to hide from what is being recorded right in front of him.
You walking into my personal space? You can't intimidate me. So I'm going to stand here if you walk into my personal space. Yeah.
Have you got nothing better to do with life?
Have I got nothing better to do with my
Build a
life?
building.
Listen to me, right? I am standing in public, right? Yeah. You are here to uphold the law, yeah.
Yeah, and we are doing. So you're.
Now I think you've got you've got all emotional now. I can see it in your eyes. You've got all emotional. Don't get emotional. Just tell him I'm flying a drone. There's nothing that we can do about it. Just wait till he goes, and then get your car and go.
Are you flying it and then are you going?
I will be going once I've flown it one more time. Yeah.
Right. Do you want to do that then and not get anywhere near the entrance as such? Because obviously you don't want to. There's no reason for you to be here, is there, at the Home Office? Or do you have business to go inside?
Well, I'm currently stood in public. Okay. That's why I'm not going to go back on there. I've already told that security guard. Yeah. I've already told him I'm not going to go back on there, and I'm definitely not going to go back onto their site.
So you've got no business to go inside?
I'm not going to go inside. I am not going to cross that threshold over there. Okay. I'm going to stand here, fly my drone, so I've got visual line of sight of the drone. Yeah. And then when I've finished, there's one quick shot that I have to do. You guys, to be honest with you, it'd be best going whilst I do that shot, because I could do without the police car being there. And then that's it, really. Yeah, definitely. Right, see you later, guys. I can't believe that.
And this is exactly how it all ends. The auditor standing completely firm on a public street, drones still up in the air getting the shots he came for, and the police standing there utterly powerless to do a single thing about any of it. He makes it crystal clear one final time for everyone watching. He is not crossing onto their site, he is not leaving before he is good and ready, and he will finish that last drone shot entirely on his own terms regardless of how many officers are standing around him. These officers arrived here fully expecting to shut this audit down, move this man along, and intimidate him off a public street without any consequences. They leave with absolutely nothing to show for the effort, and the auditor walks away with exactly the footage he came for from the very beginning. That is what happens when you know your rights inside out, you hold your ground under real pressure, and you simply refuse to be bullied by anyone carrying a badge and wearing a uniform. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.